Hello, my future fluent friends, and a massive, powerful welcome back to the English Speaking and Listening Club. I have a very important question for you today. When you imagine a confident English speaker, what do you see? Maybe you see someone speaking quickly without any mistakes. Maybe you see someone using big, impressive words. But I'm here to tell you that confidence has almost nothing to do with perfection. In fact, the pursuit of perfection is the number one enemy of confidence. True confidence is a feeling. It's an energy you project, and today we are going to unlock that energy within you. We are going to learn, step by step, how to speak English like a confident person. So, if you're ready to transform your presence in any English conversation, to speak with power and poise even if you make mistakes, then you are in the right place. Let's begin. Let me tell you a story about two students I had. Let's call them Maria and David. Both had a similar level of English vocabulary and grammar, but the difference in how they were perceived was night and day. Maria was a perfectionist. Before she spoke, she would rehearse the entire sentence in her head, trying to get every article and preposition perfect. The result? Long, awkward pauses. She would often stop mid-sentence to correct herself. I go to the store yesterday. Her shoulders were hunched, her voice was soft, and she constantly apologized. Sorry for my English, she would say. People often had to lean in to hear her, and conversations would fizzle out. David, on the other hand, had a different approach. He embraced what I call confident communication. He knew he would make mistakes, and he was okay with that. He focused on the message, not the minutia. He used simple words, but he used them with power. He stood up straight, made eye contact, and spoke clearly. If he didn't know a word, he wouldn't panic. He would say, "How do you say, the thing you use to open a bottle?" with a smile. People loved talking to David. They found him engaging and confident. They didn't notice his small mistakes because they were captivated by his positive energy. Maria was focused on not failing. David was focused on connecting. And that, my friends, is the secret. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that connection is more important than perfection. So how do we build this? How do we become like David? It's not about learning more grammar. It's about changing your mindset and your mechanics. I have a 3-pillar framework for you: the mindset, the mechanics, and the magic. Pillar 1, the confident mindset, rewiring your brain. This is the foundation. You must change the conversation in your head. Embrace the good enough principle. Your English does not need to be perfect to be effective. It just needs to be good enough to communicate your idea. The goal is understanding, not flawlessness. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. See them as proof that you are bravely trying, not as proof of failure. Shift your identity. Stop saying, "I am learning English." Start saying, "I am an English speaker." This seems small, but it's huge. I am learning keeps you in a state of becoming. I am an English speaker is a statement of being. It is your current reality. You are a speaker right now at your current level. Change your goal. Your goal in a conversation is not to impress someone with your perfect grammar. Your goal is to connect with another human being, to share an idea, to learn something, to build a relationship. When your goal is connection, a mistake is just a small bump in the road, not a roadblock. Pillar 2, the confident mechanics, your body and voice. Confidence is physical before it is verbal. Your body language and voice are 80% of the message. Posture is power. Before you even say a word, stand tall or sit up straight. Pull your shoulders back. Lift your chin. This is not just for show. It actually changes your brain chemistry. It reduces the stress hormone cortisol and increases testosterone, making you feel more powerful and confident. Eye contact is connection. When you speak, make soft, focused eye contact. Don't stare, but don't look at the floor either. Looking someone in the eye shows you are engaged and believe in what you are saying. The power of the pause. Confident people are not afraid of silence. They use pauses for emphasis and to gather their thoughts. Instead of filling space with and just take a calm breath. A pause makes you sound thoughtful, not nervous. Project your voice. You don't need to shout, but you do need to speak loudly enough to be easily heard. Practice speaking from your diaphragm, not your throat. Take a deep breath and let your voice resonate. A clear, strong voice commands attention and conveys authority. Pillar 3. The Confident Magic, your verbal toolkit. These are the phrases and strategies you can use in the moment. The I don't know power move. Instead of panicking when you don't know a word, own it confidently. Say, "Oh, what's the word for?" with a curious smile. "I'm drawing a blank on the word, but it's like," and describe it. "I'm not familiar with that term, could you explain it?" This shows a desire to learn, not a weakness. Use pause fillers instead of hesitation fillers. Replace nervous ums with confident phrases that give you time to think. That's a great question. Let me think about that for a moment. Well, there are a couple of ways to look at this. Start strong. Begin your sentences with confidence. Avoid weak starters like "sorry to bother you, but," or "this is probably wrong, but." Just start. My opinion is, I believe that. In my experience, your confidence mission this week is to focus on just one of these pillars. Maybe it's your posture. For 1 week in every conversation, in your native language and in English, focus on standing tall and making eye contact. Feel the difference it makes. Remember, my dear friends, confidence is a skill. It is not a personality trait you are born with. It is a muscle you build with practice. Every time you choose to speak, even with a shaky voice, you are doing a confidence push-up. Every time you make a mistake and keep going, you are building resilience. You have a voice. You have ideas. The world needs to hear them. Don't let the fear of a misplaced preposition silence you. Speak with your heart, back it up with your body, and let your confidence shine through. If you are ready to step into your power and speak English with unshakable confidence, let me know in the comments by writing, "I am a confident speaker." And if you want a community that will cheer on every brave sentence you speak, please hit that subscribe to button and ring the my notification bell. Thank you for your courage. Now go out there and own your voice. I believe in you.